Hello, and welcome to another First Impression video. I'm Drew Wilson from FreezeNet. Today we're going to be playing the 2009 Steam game Torchlight. This is the first entry in this small series. So, I've got 10 minutes on the clock. Let's check this one out. So I did hear about Torchlight. I didn't know a whole lot about Torchlight, but I did hear about it. And so I thought, alright, we'll add this to the list of RPG games that I might check out. And one thing I did hear about is how, like, you know, cartoony it is. But that's about it. I didn't know much. Monsters attacks are disrupting my work. And one thing I did notice right away in this particular game so far is that it just does have a very Diablo feel to it. But then again, a lot of games have similar feels as well, like Sacred and that sort of thing. Alright, so, yeah. I have no idea why that was selectable.
Hello there.
Okay. Okay, let's manually go over there. So, trying to just click on something, it's not perfect. You have to actually go walk around objects in this game. That's okay. It's not the end of the world. So, gem seller. Okay, so there's lots of monsters around. It kind of looks like Lego pieces over there.
Well, hello.
Alright, it's pretty standard fare so far. Drag weapons and armor. Sounds pretty straightforward. Drop items by usable items be activated. Right click on them. On their pet, drag them to the pet bowl icon. It's a pet bowl icon? I didn't even notice. Or hold shift when right clicking them. Okay, so items use right click, interesting. Merchant interface, drag items you want, shift. You can also buy and sell from your pet's inventory location. So you have two inventories, so I think that's interesting. How do I tell? Okay, the gold's over there. That's that. So I do have some. Man, town portal scroll. You know, that's going to be useful, but I also have some of those. So since I ended up picking warrior, I don't think mana's gonna be that big of a deal. What the heck is fish? I have no idea what fish is. Okay, so obviously there's nothing, no weapons or armor. But that might actually be all there is.
Help or stay out of the way.
Alright.
Over here! I can't hold them back much longer.
You all right, Sil? Rest here a while. I'm going ahead to finish the job.
It's no wonder Master Ulrich sent for my help. The Ember mines are overrun with these creatures. His letter was urgent, but I had no idea how dire things had become. I am Sil, and that was my companion, Brink.
Well,
We've only just arrived
at least
in Torchlight,
a good
and it
deal of voice
we're going to
acting.
need some help. You look capable, and I can pay you well. Please, catch up to Brink before he gets himself killed.
You have begun a new quest.
Mine entrance. Alright.
I've arrived in Torchlight and begun my exploration of the tunnels below. These mines are vast and aglow
I'm not
with ember.
entirely sure if these monologues are necessary.
Miners labor to extract it and take no heed of my warnings. I cannot blame them. I too
where are we here?
could not resist the pull of ember. This ember is the same as that which afflicts me. The taint within it.
Okay, that's good enough. More than good enough. Alright. So you do have to hold click. Alright, so that was not good. Alright, good to know. Excellent. So I wonder... Huh, okay. So we don't have any WASD controls, but S brings that up. Skills. Okay, S skills. Okay, that makes sense. I do wonder if there's a way to rotate the camera? Maybe not. Oh, if there is, I'm not seeing it. Okay, leather cap. There's some armor. That'll help. Leather mantle. Don't know what that is. Okay, can't blow up boxes. $5 gold, 13. Interesting. Health potion. Maybe my preparation of those health potions weren't all that necessary, but I guess this is also going to be part of a tutorial thing.
There.
These tunnels are rich. Whenever you can see gleaming out everywhere, I'll make a fortune. So, not someone I was asking for. You know what would have been nice is if the icon actually changed for, like, items. I guess. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. And I blew up that identify scroll. Okay, so... Interestingly enough, not all games have, like, identification requirements or anything like that. Interesting. So A toggles the map. But this variation looks good, so I'll stick with that. I don't mind a large overlay.
A quest has been completed.
Okay, so we got that. I'm assuming it's good. So the icon does change for battle, but doesn't change for items. That's what I was getting at. All right. So far, fairly, like I can tell quite easily that this game does have some reasonably good level design so far. One thing that's always annoyed me was that levels get like this great big long linear, I like to call it long haul syndrome. And they don't do much for me, to be honest. At least the level design for those things. Stairs down. Generally speaking, oh, that's a red barrel. It must be some sort of, I don't know, ranged attack I'm gonna get at some point. So if I right click on that, it'll do that. But if I hit 1, aha. So still have those number shortcuts. Okay. And one thing I like to do when it comes to just exploring is if it's a multi-level thing, I just go one level at a time and just note where the stairs down is. And stairs down, it does appear in the maps, so that is super useful. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of what I'm saying is just probably common sense to a lot of RPG players. So. If it's just nothing new to you, just ignore my babble on that regard. Okay. So we have undone the fog of war there. Did I miss something over there? I noticed this area. And this is also a good chance to find out if monsters also respawn. Okay, yeah, I didn't miss anything. Interesting. So, yeah, so far actually kind of interesting game. Yeah, that's... I'm actually shocked at how that was it, to be honest. It didn't feel like 10 minutes. And one good sign that it's a good game is if I go do these 10-minute things and it just does not feel like 10 minutes. Like, it feels like I just blew through maybe 3 or 4 minutes. I don't think it felt like 10 minutes at all, but that's why I have the timer, so I don't lose track of time. So, interesting, fairly straightforward. And I think I was largely going off of my knowledge of previous top-down style RPG games, and it seems to fit very well with that so far. Like my experience with Sacred, for instance, really helped me out, just basically picking this game up and going. I don't know if you are new to RPG games, if this is quite as pick up and go, but so far it seems like there's hints at least. And plus a lot of like left clicking is movement, which is nice. I like that. So actually I just wanted to hear from you. What did you think of this game? If you've played this before, was this a really good game? Did you enjoy it a lot? Was it or maybe did you prefer like later entries in this series? For those of you who haven't played this game but played other entries in this series, does this look like an interesting entry to you? Like something you might consider playing? Is it maybe not so much? It doesn't look like that great of a game and you prefer the later entries? Let us know. And if you haven't played this franchise at all and even only just started hearing about Torchlight, does this look like an interesting game to you? An interesting RPG game? Does it look kind of too old style, maybe too repetitive or whatever? Or maybe this actually looks like a great way to kill some time? Let us know in the comments below. So if you want to support us, there are plenty of ways you can do that. You can check out our website at freezenet.ca, for instance, and you can check out all our music reviews, video game reviews, that sort of thing. But more immediately, you can actually just drop us a like and let us know, hey, you're doing a great job, keep up the good work. And you can also subscribe to the YouTube channel. And the cool thing about that is if you turn on notifications, you can get real-time updates on what videos we post. It's the fastest way to find out if we've uploaded something new. But if not, you have too many other things in your feed as well. Like, you don't have to do the turn on notification thing, but a subscription really does help us out. So every little bit does help there. If you want to more directly support us, and we do have the websites, you can also... We do have the website as well as part of our operations. I kind of went out of order, yes. But if you want to support us more directly, you can check our Patreon page, patreon.com/freezenet. And you can subscribe to a tier, support the website, support this YouTube channel, support the podcast. You support a whole lot when you actually subscribe to our Patreon. But if Patreon isn't your thing, you don't want to do subscriptions, you can also check out our coffee page, coffee.com/freezenet. You can just drop us a one-time donation as well. So all great ways you can support us, and we'll make sure every dollar does count. So I guess that is all for now, and until next time, keep it cool.